Halo Lur, selamat datang kembali di channel To Be Ak. Apa kabar semuanya hari ini? Admin doakan semua dalam keadaan sehat. Amin. Kali ini, kita akan menyaksikan reaksi dari 3 reaktor saat memeriksa Alipbata Another Day. Mari kita mulai Lur.
Avenged Sevenfold. I'm even the Eagles. I'm even curious to hear the likes of A Kiss from a Rose by Seal. I like the fact that he's doing lots of different types of music, but the main one that's jumped out to me is Another Day by Dream Theater. I'm a big Dream Theater fan, and Another Day is possibly my favorite Dream Theater song. It's Soft Images and Words, and yeah, I've listened to that entire album countless times. Dream Theater's early work in particular is superb. So I couldn't wait to...
I can't wait. Oh, the tone already is so extremely soothing. I see he uses a different tuning.
It's a beautiful suspended chord. Just playing it like the original. Gonna get the lead line.
What was that? That is an absolute
So very deep tuning on the guitar, really. You can see where I've paused it. Actually, you know, he's behind the nut of the guitar there and he's doing the bends that way. I have seen other guitarists doing that before, particularly on a Telecaster. You know, I play Telecasters myself. You can see one in the background there. You know, guitars that don't have a traditional vibrato bar that enable you to sort of bend the pitch.
tasty slide right there.
You know, you have to kind of get creative in different ways. So you can get your vibrato by holding the guitar against you and sort of rocking it, or doing this with the neck. You know, if you sort of cradle the guitar with your in between your elbow, and then with your hand on the neck, and you can kind of wrestle the guitar a little bit to get the vibrato coming through. And then you've got this technique as well, where you go behind the nut and press down.
What I find really outstanding is that he takes pieces that have a lot of emotion in them, like this part. And while it's difficult enough to try and kind of convey the passion on one instrument, just playing one note at a time, he still manages to do it while doing this kind of monster technique simultaneously. But enough of my lead playing nonsense. What I'm going to do now is break down a very small part of the intro he plays here. One of the few parts I might actually be able to do.
Put the pressure on it, and then that changes the pitch of the note. A guitarist that some of you guys might have heard of, John Five, who used to play for Marilyn Manson. If you watch some of his stuff, he plays a Telecaster. You see him doing this technique a lot. What he seems to be a master of is the the artificial harmonics. Where he's playing an octave above the fretted note. So the notes that he's playing with his left hand, he's an octave above that.
Great use of the chord voicings. Allowing the consonance and dissonance to just weave through the piece.
Arrangement of the song, that is very well played. Beautiful.
Okay, so the good news is the very, very start of this isn't quite quite as brutally difficult as the rest of it is still challenging. It's also in a strange tuning, so I'm just going to run through that first. We've got to begin with an E flat.
This gives me chills.
He's using his index finger to find those, and then using the thumb of his right hand. And depending on how many he's going to do, he's probably going to use his other digits as well to achieve those. A fantastic guitarist that has that in his technique is a guy by the name of Ted Green, who was an American jazz guitarist. Not that well known, very underrated. I'll maybe put a little clip in if I'm playing.
The next string is an A flat. The next string will be tuned to an E, so it's going up from a D to an E, and then a G flat, a B flat,
Oh man, this is superb. This one's better than the Bohemian Rhapsody one, which is also superb.
Beautiful technique right there. I mean, what I said when we started this clip right here, if there was one kind of guitar playing I would really love to learn, it's this.
and then I think the next string is an E flat, but I'm not entirely sure because I haven't come far enough in the song to find out. So he uses the tuning very creatively.
Tasty arrangement, man, let's go!
Break that down now and hopefully demystify it just a tiny bit. Rather than explain every finger movement and every fret you're holding down, I'm going to bring up the tab, but basically talk about the chord shapes he's using. First one, I use your first finger on the second fret of the fourth string, and I'd put your fourth finger on the fifth fret of the third string. Then we just do the picking pattern. So you're picking 5 and 3 together, 4, 2.
Similar sort of technique. It allows the guitar to have much more pianistic kind of sort of feel, So if you're playing traditionally, it's allowing you to hit the higher notes, so you get a this type of effect that comes through. It enables the guitar to sound much bigger in its range. The arrangement so far is superb.
Getting so much of the song into this is so recognizable. Using simple chord shapes, but so well.
He's hitting all of the important notes. He's actually making me think of the singing as well, So not only is he highlighting the melody, but he's playing it in such an expressive way that the singer would play. So he's got a fantastic balance between melody and accompaniment. It's one thing to put all of that stuff into an arrangement, but it's another thing to play it with the appropriate dynamics. So we get the important lines exaggerated and the less important lines, the non-dominant musical textures at a lower level. This guy knows what he's doing. This is superb.
And back to that 4. Fingers I'm using are like this. Okay. More or less repeat that.
Love the feel in this. something I really love about this is that
it's the fingerstyle playing. I just can't. It's this guy has technique and tastiness. His slides are tasty. His hammer-ons are tasty. Like, he put some tasty blue notes in there, which I really enjoy.
it's so dynamic. It's full of emotion. And yet, there's nothing bombastic about it. There's nothing showy about it. He's not got all of these histrionics where he's like, ooh. When you play guitar, it's really difficult to play guitar and not go, ooh, ah, check out Steve Vai, he's the master of pulling faces. I love the way he's letting the music do the talking. It's very humble, very honest, beautiful.
Back to back. You play this note one more time, the 3rd fret of the 6th string, and we're on to the next shape. 1st fret, 6th string, 1st finger. 1st fret, 2nd string, 2nd finger. You're going to pick the 6th and the 2nd strings together.
Do you notice how much expression he's getting out of the guitar depending on where his right hand sits? Let me grab my guitar to show you. Now my guitar's not plugged in. Next time I'm doing one of these reactions, I really should set it up so that my guitar is plugged in and already ready. But all I'm going to do is demonstrate by just showing you with the guitar at the moment. So what I mean is, depending on where his right hand is placed here at the bridge, you're going to get different tones. Proper name would be timbre for that. So if you're picking close to the bridge, you get a very bright and sparkly tone, and then the closer you start going towards the neck of the guitar, you get a darker tone. So you watch that section there, you'll notice how much his right hand is moving about here. So that's something that really opens up the tonal possibilities in your playing once you start to discover how much stuff moves around here. Near the bridge, very bright and percussive.
6th harmony, it's little slides he's doing. Song so much justice. Oh, lovely background.
Great timing. Such a groove.
Tiga reaktor tampak terkesima saat menyaksikan Alip Ba Ta membawakan lagu Another Day dengan gaya fingerstyle yang begitu halus dan penuh perasaan. Mereka tidak menyangka bahwa sebuah lagu dengan aransemen kompleks seperti ini bisa diubah menjadi permainan gitar solo yang terdengar begitu indah. Setiap petikan yang dimainkan Alip Ba Ta menciptakan suasana yang emosional, membawa mereka larut dalam melodi yang penuh makna. Para reaktor langsung terpukau dengan teknik luar biasa yang ditampilkan Alip Ba Ta. Mereka memperhatikan bagaimana ia dengan mudah memadukan melodi vokal, harmoni, dan bass dalam satu permainan yang sempurna. Tidak ada satupun nada yang terdengar berlebihan atau kurang, semuanya mengalir dengan sangat natural. Mereka merasa bahwa Alip Ba Ta telah berhasil menghadirkan kembali lagu Another Day dalam bentuk yang lebih intim dan penuh kedalaman. Kekaguman mereka semakin bertambah ketika Alip Ba Ta menampilkan teknik tapping dan harmonik alami dalam permainannya. Reaktor melihat bagaimana jari-jarinya bergerak dengan begitu cepat dan presisi di atas fretboard, menciptakan suara yang kaya dan dinamis. Teknik ini memberikan nuansa baru pada lagu, membuatnya terdengar lebih segar tanpa kehilangan esensi aslinya. Mereka benar-benar terkesan dengan bagaimana Alip Ba Ta mampu mengolah setiap detail dengan sempurna. Selain kemampuan teknis yang luar biasa, para reaktor juga mengapresiasi bagaimana Alip Ba Ta mampu menyampaikan emosi melalui gitarnya. Mereka bisa merasakan nuansa melankolis yang kuat dalam setiap nada yang ia petik. Permainan gitar ini seakan membawa mereka ke dalam kisah yang diceritakan oleh lagu Another Day, membuat mereka semakin menghargai keindahan musik yang dihasilkan Alip Ba Ta. Ada momen di mana ketiga reaktor terdiam, hanyut dalam permainan gitar Alip Ba Ta. Mereka terkesima dengan bagaimana ia mampu membuat lagu ini terdengar begitu hidup hanya dengan satu gitar akustik. Mereka merasa seperti sedang mendengarkan sebuah orkestra kecil yang dimainkan oleh satu orang saja. Setiap detail kecil dalam permainannya terasa begitu nyata, membuat mereka benar-benar larut dalam musik yang ia ciptakan. Para reaktor juga memperhatikan betapa tenang dan percaya dirinya Alip Ba Ta saat bermain gitar. Tidak ada ekspresi berlebihan atau usaha untuk menarik perhatian. Tetapi justru kesederhanaan inilah yang membuat permainannya begitu memikat. Mereka bisa melihat bahwa semua ini adalah hasil dari dedikasi dan latihan bertahun-tahun. Setiap nada yang dimainkan terasa begitu alami dan mengalir dengan sempurna, menunjukkan betapa mendalamnya pemahaman Alip Ba Ta terhadap musik. Di akhir video, ketiga reaktor sepakat bahwa Alip Ba Ta adalah seorang musisi luar biasa dengan bakat yang jarang ditemukan. Mereka sangat menikmati interpretasinya terhadap lagu Another Day dan merasa bahwa permainannya memberikan pengalaman mendengarkan yang berbeda dari versi aslinya. Mereka berharap bisa melihat lebih banyak karya dari Alip Ba Ta di masa depan karena baginya, musik bukan hanya sekadar teknik, tetapi juga cara untuk menyentuh hati pendengar dengan keindahan yang sederhana namun luar biasa. Itulah lur untuk reaksi kali ini. Sampai jumpa lagi di video selanjutnya bersama channel 2BAK. Admin ucapkan terima kasih banyak telah menonton.